What's up YouTube, this is Foxhawk Gaming, I'm Cole.
And I'm Lucas.
And today we're going to be doing a video on the new level up rewards we got in Duel Links and who we think you should be going for first. And to start it off, I think we're going to do Mako.
Yeah. Out of all of them, this guy probably has the most that we have to say.
Yeah, because the meta right now is running a bunch of Mako decks with that new Hammerhead Shark.
Yeah.
And guess what this card does? It acts as a fourth Hammerhead Shark. So,
yeah, we definitely think Hammerhead had some consistency issues. Now,
yeah, and that's like the meat of the deck.
Yeah, like if you didn't have Hammerhead, you had a bunch of terrible cards in hand, but this is like a fourth Hammerhead. Go get it from your deck and start going to town.
Yeah, super good.
And it works with Special Summon.
Nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Fish Depth Charge. We got like an order to charge almost for fish cards.
Yeah, I think you need to be running Needle Sunfish to get the right consistency out of this card, but
super good if you get it going.
Yeah, it is a net 0. Tribute, then target, then draw.
Any card, by the way, not a monster, not face up.
Could be a field spell. A lot of strength in this card.
Yeah, and you draw. So, what else you got?
Let's take a look at Joey.
Joey, we think is pretty solid.
Yeah,
Copycat is just a fun card in my opinion. Pretty solid. But the Blue Flame Swordsman.
Now this is some that looks competitive playable. It starts off, it can transfer 600 of its attack to another warrior.
Do some shenanigans in the battle phase.
Yeah, it's in the battle phase. That's very good to note. So when you play him, you get 2 uses before your opponent gets a battle phase. But that can get you over a lot of stalemates.
Yeah.
But probably the best aspect is when you combine that with his Sent to the Graveyard effect. This is by card effect or by battle, so
super solid there.
Whenever it goes to the graveyard from the field. So target one Fire Warrior type monster in your graveyard and special summon it. Right now that hits Lotus Warrior and Phoenix Gearfried.
Yeah.
So there's some big Fire Warriors at play here.
Not sure if it's going to be super used now, but
I don't think there's a deck that really wants him right now.
But that effect's solid.
But that effect is super good.
Yeah. So what else we got? You think Rex? You had Mr. Rex level 40 here. Let's see.
Yeah.
Fossil Dig. So you were saying if they add a better monster, this is just another. It's like the fish. It's like another tutor.
Yeah, it only gets better the bigger the card pool gets, and if we get like an amazing dinosaur that we want 3 of that puts Rex at tier 1 somehow.
Yeah, like its own version of Hammerhead Shark.
Yeah, like its own version. Then this is like a 4th copy of it.
Yeah, so it's doing that again.
Yeah, it's doing a lot.
We're gonna be waiting for the dinosaur, but hey, we have the card.
Hey, it's there. Like it, I want it.
Yeah. What else? Bakura?
Bakura 40. Now, he just has some all-around solid cards.
38's pretty good, too.
We get our 2nd Goblin Zombie. So, that's pretty relevant because it can go get Gazuki, but the problem is that Zombie isn't too relevant right now, but it has the engine. It just doesn't have the end game.
Yeah. But, yeah, Goblin Zombie's definitely pretty solid addition if we get that zombie dex rolling.
Yeah.
But you got Dark Ruler Hades, man.
Yeah, so very strong card. I think he's weaker than he should be just because 3-star Emotion has placed a really high barrier for what is high attack. So he's not big for a boss monster, but his effect is certainly amazing.
Solid for possibly Kaiba farming.
This is one main reason why I think Bakura 40 is so high, because it deals with DD Warrior in Kaiba. Doesn't deal with the enemy controller, but DD Warrior is the problem usually.
So it's alright.
Yeah.
It's aight. So you want to talk about some meh cards that we just want to go over real quick?
Yeah, let's talk about some mentions that we think have a lot of potential.
We got the Majesty with the eyes of blue.
Yeah. So quick play spell, and it gets a blue eyes from your deck to the graveyard for reincarnation, or what we call reanimation in this game.
Yeah.
Monster reborning.
One of those effects, yeah.
Yeah, bring back effect. It does that from your deck, which is pretty strong. But then what makes it worth an actual card is that
pseudo removal.
Yeah, pseudo removal. It doesn't prevent them from tributing. It doesn't prevent them from
using it as an econ.
Yeah, order to charge. So kind of limited, kind of weaker, but
if we're running a deck that gets it out of the graveyard, this is solid.
Yeah, it's definitely a one-card enabler engine, and it does enough of a one-for-one that I could see it being played.
True that.
With the right engine cards.
What else you got? You want to talk about Taya?
Yeah, let's talk about Taya. So, this I think is at the top of many people's list, but we're not quite too excited about it.
It's just the fact in 3-star demotion, you don't get Dark Magician Girl as nearly as often as Dark Magician, and that's why Dark Magic Attack and Thousand Knights works so well. Because you're basically running, what, 6 Dark Magicians, essentially?
Yeah, you're running a couple of Sage's Stones, the Jesters, which are a big part of it, and the Dark Magicians themselves. So, you have a lot of ways to get Dark Magician out very quickly, and Dark Magic Attack, Thousand Knights for the win.
Yeah, but if you do this with Dark Magician on the girl on the field, it's super solid.
Yeah, it's probably game over, depending upon the board
we
state.
think it's a little too situational in a way.
Yeah, like, you have to draw Dark Magician Girl, and I don't think the percentages are, like, exactly where you want them to be.
To have both of these?
To have both of these in the same way that it is for Dark Magic.
But who knows? Could be wrong about that. We'll see.
Definitely, we want to test it out, but we don't rate it too incredibly high.
What else you got?
Let's see. Keith, probably worth talking about.
We'll do some Keith and some Pegasus.
Don't expect any Pegasus.
I like
Keith, Time Machine. I know a lot of people are kind of hyped about this card. I saw on Reddit at least, but it's alright.
Yeah, I mean, it's very limited and situational. The problem is all the conditions it has to fulfill.
Yeah, it has to be destroyed by battle.
By battle, there's a lot of removal going around right now.
Yeah, the meta full of order to charges and whatnot. This is slightly worse.
Yeah, so I think there's a lot of times it becomes dead, and that's not a card I want to be with.
And lastly, we'll take a look at Pegasus. Not really anything crazy, but hey, it makes tunes that much better, and tunes are cool, so...
This is definitely the most fun to level up.
Yeah. Mimikat's super solid if you're running a tune deck, but I mean, tunes aren't that impressive right now.
Yeah,
so...
it's the tune cards that are downright amazing. It's tune that is not good.
Yeah, I mean, the Tune Kingdom is, really good for tune decks.
This is like a win con on a stick. It just...
Yeah, if you somehow get this going in a... Oh, gosh.
If somehow your opponent just lets it happen, this is pretty backbreaking, to be honest.
It's game over if you play it.
Yeah, not much to say. It's in a Harpy meta. Mako can deal with it. Weevil can deal with it. Everyone can deal with it, but for casuals, oh my god. This has got to be the best card.
Super fun.
So fun. So, he probably should be in the bad category as far as competitiveness goes, but
tunes are too cool.
Yeah, there's just too much love for tunes.
Other than that, we really didn't see anything special out of the leveling.
Yeah.
Kind of disappointing, actually.
Yeah, I wasn't as hype for this one as like with last time with Gaia.
Gaia and a couple others, I forget.
Yeah, I can't remember others, but Gaia was huge since we got him.
But yeah, Mako, Joey...
Mako, Joey, Rex, Bakura, we think definitely have the strongest cards at level 40.
Yeah, maybe start running those guys and gaining that XP first.
Yeah, definitely would prioritize one of them. Mako's level 38 is obviously the best card out of this list. It has a deck it wants to go into. The deck is on the cusp.
Cat's going crazy with it.
But yeah, Mako's on the cusp of being like meta itself.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, it needs some more. It needs some more efficiency, but
watch them drop that 8-colored fish or whatever that card is. That would be insane.
That might trip some people up.
That would be insane. But yeah, that's about it for this.
Honorable worst level up. What would you give it to?
Probably Paradox Bros.
Oh god, Paradox. They felt too broken They felt like Konami had to do him a disservice.
Because of 3-star demotion.
Because, oh my god, this...
yeah, it's not...
It's not hype. It's not good. It's... I don't know what it is, but...
Whatever. Just let us know what you guys plan on leveling first. If there's any decks you have in mind that are going to be using these cards. Maybe maybe there's something we don't see.
Yeah, maybe we overlooked something obvious. Maybe you just want to have a good discussion. We love when you guys comment.
So like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you guys next time.